이게 왜 늪체대 budget 2022-23 라 그러버렸나? 늪체대하고 파티라 미팅 하고 interaction 되고.
All right, Aduna.
Aduna,
if you could please convey this question to the district president.
Because it will not be right to say.
Okay, sure. Aki, please.
So what I wanted to know from the district president was, will the Union Law and Justice Minister be meeting BJP members exclusively? Kile kule taila itinerary de press conference divo koigna ase itu bichide CM Rio aro cabinet ministers khan ge lok kurwo ko ase to BJP khali BJP khan lo de bi meeting hi thakiwon nai.
Okay, acha to moala studio bra janibole mondio itu apni kan yate union minister atamte apni kan BJP members kan ekla separately meeting thakila na.
After press conference we are going to sit at the Natur Resort.
Mugan janiyo parbo apni kan itu beside the union budget laga beside that dusra apni kan iku agenda noile bi iku topic kan loina discuss
about the parties, how to strengthen our party in the state. We're hoping that we'll have a good result, which since election is closing by. Otherwise, I cannot, without the president of the state president, I cannot divulge anything.
Moi janibole mundu ite yate airport e idu receive kurule akandu kali BJP kan has na NDPP NPF members kan
It's only BJP. Especially we are receiving the district, Dimapur district is receiving him, and the state will take the Natur Resort.
All right.
Yate ministers kan kun union minister ke receive kurula ase kun aina
Sir Jacob Jumobi and Sir Waipaton and Sir Imna Along is there right now in airport, and state secretary and all state treasurers office bearers are there inside to receive him.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Back to you.
Okay, coming to you, Esther, I mean, the district president, Dimapur district president, just mentioned that after the press conference in Natur Resort, they are going to be, Law Minister Kiren Rijiju is going to be having a meet with all the BJP state unit members. So, do you think that, is there any possibility that the UDA 2.2 alliance will actually be spoken about?
According to his itinerary, there's nowhere it is mentioned that he's meeting the BJP unit. But since this whole arrangement for his visit to Nagaland has been arranged by the state BJP unit, I'm very sure that he will be meeting with them. Now, most probably everything will be in context to next year's elections and how everything will be coming about in this whole year that is going to happen and the plan of action. So right now, we just have our youth president over here. Aki.
Yeah. If you can please get a hold of him, I'll come to you as soon as you get.
Aki,
all right.
I'm just going to speak. Excuse me. Yeah, he's here. Sir, apni introduce parbo?
I'm the state spokesperson BJP Nagaland.
Sir, moi udule munjado, is Sir Kiren Rijiju going to meet the BJP unit, state unit, anytime taila visit te aji apni khan ge khota korbo just exclusively with apni khan lode, because itinerary de idu nai that BJP unit lo khota korule ase koina to tai bi apni khan lode khota korule schedule asna nai
ase. There is a two session na ekta do ami halaga press conference ase. Right after press conference BJP la state leader khan lode meeting ekta ase tai logode ami han bohine kotha korbo laga ase.
idu kicha hole ase
after the press conference,
and then that is before he visits Rhododendron. To main agenda to ki huis na se idu laga meet to
itu to ita bi ami han discuss korcha na ene party laga activity kine ki chole ase tai ge itu update ami han ene share korbole ase ki hoy ase party activity na party laga ki chole ase thone korbole laga ase.
Aro idu sammelan yadi echa hole thaka do press conference and sammelan to idu seminar kwado idu kila seminar hole ase.
Sammelan means meeting nishna ase. Itu ami han meeting e korble press conference and then meeting na. Press conference to itu budget la upote ase. Etia recently ami han budget announce kora laga itu la upote hai tai alop brief korble ase. ইটো পিছতে হে যাই কিনে আমি সম্মেলন মিটিং একটা না আমি পার্টি কার্যকর্তা পার্টি লিডার্স kan লদে বইকিনে কথা করব লাস্ট
Is elections anything in the agenda? The UDA government ke khuta kurwole asna na NPF or NDPP PDA government ikilo ulala do itya.
No, I don't think so. ইনকা কো লাগা ইটা তো আমি বি কথা করে না ইনকা লাগা কো লাগা নয় পার্টি নিমিদে আইছে বিজেপি পার্টি লাগা কথা করবলে আছে ইয়াতে ইউডিএ লাগা তো কো কথা করব কইনা তো কো আমি প্রোগ্রাম নাই
All right, thank you. So yeah, Aki, there you have it. That's your
Yes,
answer.
all right.
They have not decided whether they will be talking about the UDA, but this is solely for the BJP party in Nagaland and their grievances or whatever activities that they've been doing. It is solely just to speak about the BJP activities. Back to you, Aki.
All right. Jeevan, since you're there in Chumu, and that's the place where Kiran Rijiju is going to be meeting CM Rio and his cabinet ministers. Tate uko kotha ulai ase na speculations ki kotha kurule ase ki expectations ase yaro elections 2023 agenda de ase na ena uko huni saise na.
Yes, Akivito. So far, we don't see any political party leaders or any party leaders or kunbi dikhana ita tok toile. Or kun it is security, police security ekla dikhi ase, police khan dikhi ase ami khan ite. But there is high chances of expectations manuhan la Minister of Law and Justice Kiran Rijiju. I see chances to Kohima High Court kotha ko le niki itu manuhan assumption to curious.
All right. Coming to you, Akre, I think the last time Kiran Rijiju actually visited Nagaland was during the Statehood Day, December 1st in 2020. So after that, this will be second visit, and this time he's coming to Nagaland as the Union Minister of Law and Justice. So, apni la side te manugan thaga, like, do they have any idea that a Union Minister is actually going to come to Nagaland today, and how is their perception to it?
Moi ni yare ahina sala hisab te ule to manu bishi bi aware nai ina Union Minister of Law and Justice ina ekta visit kula se koina koi manuhan bi ahina hudahudi han bi kurese ine yare kuna yule se kile kule security personals kan ulwi traffic police kan ulwi ina tight hoina traffic kan do bishi balra check kurese to tan bi kurese to mambi tangi janai diese to uli man yare kuma buhya hangi hudi sawo tahan janena na idu kun ayule se ji to man apni ke kyo hudiwa apni aji kunna yere ek bar camera okay apni yere aji ideas na kun ayule se aru ina security personals kan tai thagelo apni la apna kun ayule se apni janena na aji
to iko idea na de mo bi ha bishi det am hona mo bi na to idea kun nai thank you
तो थैंक यू यारे एक जन यारे दुकान ने बुया के हुदा हुदी कुइसै छे अरु मोहन यारे खानुले कुदी सबो अपनी यारे अजी कुमा मिनिस्टर खान आयुले ला जानकारी असना नाइ यारे दुई जन के उले हुदा हुदी कुरिसै छे यारे इना सिक्युरिटी खान टाइट थागा अरु मोहन मीडिया खान उले यारे इना रास्ता रे ड्यूटी कुइ थागा ताहान भी इने हुदी साइशे तुहान ताहान आइडियाज ना इकिले यारे इना ड्यूटी अन कुएसे क्वादो ताहान दो इतिया तक तो इकु आइडिया ना इना भी क्वासे बैक टू गिव इट
The viewers that a union minister is actually arriving in Nagaland today. Well, we hope that Hornbill TV can actually succeed in doing this and changing people's perceptions. All right, Ardona, the clock has struck 10:15. It's past 10:15. So, any update as to whether the plane has landed?
To 10:15 te punchule lase so I guess idu Union Minister to punchule nisna ase to mohan dikanes na mola pichite welcome kurule idu party workers unit state unit president workers kan ida tan ready kuri ase to moi cameraman ke bi parata tan ke dikha dibole ko takan itu ekta banner lagai gina Union Minister Kiran Rijiju ke receive kurule yate takan party units party kan edu khara purigina takan aibole ase to most likely I think Union Minister laga flight to land crew kurisini ki to itia takan ready kuri ase tai ke welcome kurule.
All right, I'll come back to you Adona as soon as the Union Minister reaches. So coming back to you, Esther, I mean this is quite a big visit for like a cabinet minister to actually come to the state, and also the security cover that is being provided. But the normal situation and security situation in Nagaland for at least the ministers have always been okay. So do you think that the Z plus security cover is actually needed?
Well, yes, Aki, I believe like wherever our minister would go and he has to take his security along, that is just protocol. And, you know, we have always been known and still the AFSPA is under us, and because it's called as a disturbed area.
Yes.
So I'm very sure that the security is definitely needed, even though it might not come to use, but I guess that's just protocol. And like I said, because this is not just another place, but also the government has again declared Nagaland to be a disturbed area, so for sure he will be taking his security along. And like a lot my colleague Akre also just said that not many people are aware of his visit. So not much of talks must be going around as yet, because people are not aware of, you know, our union minister's visit today. So I guess even though security that much is not needed, but because of certain situations and declarations, it is definitely a protocol.
All right, Esther, according to the itinerary, he is supposed to be addressing a press conference in Nyathu at 10:30, which is about 10 minutes left for that press conference. So have people started buzzing around Nyathu?
Not at all, Aki. You know, Nyathu, it is a resort, and we have the press conference at the Nusi Auditorium. And I guess even the guests at the resort are not aware, I would say, that this union minister, Kiren Rijiju, is arriving. And also, the security is still the same as I had said earlier. It is at the entry. More BJP state unit members are arriving slowly. And even the auditorium is not so big, the capacity wouldn't be as big, so I'm sure they have arranged accordingly to, you know, important members and key members of the BJP unit to attend this meeting. And again, they have to rush to the Rhododendron Hall, which again the capacity would roughly be around the same capacity. So I think accordingly they've also made the arrangements that not a whole jing-bang of BJP unit would be coming and attending these seminars and press conference. So yes, Aki, that much buzz is happening. It's very quiet, and that's it, Aki.
Akre, see, the minister is about to reach, and I think, okay, coming to you, Adwana. I think the minister is reached, so what's the update?
Y Patton aro PhD Minister Jacob Jimomi aro state President Imna Longpra accompany kurikina ita tai ke Union Minister ke idu Nyathu Resort accompany kurikina taran loi jawole ita ulai ase.
Acha.
To dikan isna ita Union Minister Kiren Rijiju tu idu accompany kurina Deputy Chief Ministers aro Imna Longpra accompany kurina ita airport pra ulai ase.
All right. So now the Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju has just reached, and he has sat down on his car, and accompanying him in the car is Deputy Chief Minister Y Patton. So Akre, now the convoy will be passing by you very soon. So what is the traffic situation like?
Traffic to bishi tight hoine ase, especially itu Chumukidi mapane head kuine jawa thaga hando traffic to bishi tight hoine ase itu garne tai you know apni kwa nishna tai ita tai la itu airport ra ulai jaine Nyathu resort te jawle ase to man side ho tan traffic police khan ita garne to kinya itu handle kurle ase ita garne to traffic to bishi tight hoine ase apni han moila pichile uli dikhi pawo holi tan punchile updates khan bi dio aru tahan thik kina ina pass kurle ase apni han gibi ina live dekhai dio viewers kan gibi. Back to you.
All right, Jeevan, like I told you, the Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju has officially landed in Dimapur Airport, and now he's on his way to Nyathu Resort. So, do you think that people are expecting anything out of this visit to Nagaland from Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju.
Yes, Akivita. Yes, earlier you have mentioned that last time the Nagaland aha time the sports minister taxi
Yes.
union sports minister, but this time the law minister he can ase. Aru manukan bisi speculation de ase, akan bhabi ase, but really especially to afspa opportunity kotha kan kunbun ki. Aru to recent voting itu incident kotha lop kawuni ki itu kan lop kotha ase aru kan Nagaland itu go high courts kan itu kan opportunity lop kotha tu takan patiuni ki itu bi lop assumption te manukan bisi rakhi ase.
Acha. All right, Akre, I'm going to stick to you since his convoy is actually going to be passing by you. So, could you just give us minute-to-minute updates on his travel convoy?
Yeah. Itiado, I'm sure itu police kan, traffic police can be. They're already aware that the union minister has moved out from the airport. So tanbi yade gari kan rukai din ase aru tare town de ja head kura aru yade referral hospital last side ra gari ahya hando tahan bon kuri din ase aru chumuki di ma la rasta ikla tahan gari kan ge jawle di ase itu garne updates to itia garne to itu ase tahan bi yade Kiren union minister head kuine new to resort te jawle la rasta ikla tahan yade ina khuli ne se itu garne tahan bi rasta to clear kure ase aru rasta to itia to gari kan aha ja khan holi bishi clear hoi ja se to man yere moila pichre ule viewers kami dikhi pai thagibo itia gari kan ina ahya la se to itu se back to you.
All right. So, this is
Yeah.
Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju's second visit to the state, and the previous time he had attended was when he was the guest of honor for the Hornbill Festival and on our statehood day. And Kiren Rijiju, being amongst a member of the Northeastern community, has had a special affection to all Northeastern states, especially to Nagaland, and he's also been very present and current-minded as to the situation that is happening. He had also once in 2018 said that the Naga political solution will surely move ahead with the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but as of now, the agreements have still been they've been signed, but yes, as to now there have been no more updates. And hopefully there are some expectations that during the press conference there will be talks on the voting incident and also the Naga peace talks and where the Naga peace talks is actually moving forward. So we will keep you guys informed as to Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju's day-to-day, his itinerary today, and we will be following up all the events that he's supposed to be involved in, starting with the press conference that is going to be held shortly in Nyathu Resort, in which he will be speaking on the Union Budget 2022-2023, and then he will have a sammelan with the BJP Karyakartas, or rather the BJP state members, the unit members, and they will deliberate, and soon after that is over, they will head to Rhododendron Hall in Chumu Complex, and out there he will be meeting Chief Minister Nifi Reo and his cabinet ministers, and they will speak on the union budget too in that, and followed by that they will be having their lunch. Well, our reporters are there spread out in all locations from Dimapur district to the newly created Chumukidima district, and Hornbill TV will be providing you minute by minute update as to where and what the union minister is doing. Okay, coming to you, Akre, tell me.
Yeah. Itia ra union minister jai jase aru itia garne to security kan first puchishe aru piche de apni han dikhi pawo itia tahan union minister aru alak ministers kan hoili bi state ministers kan hoili head kure itu eklai noili ambulance kan hoili bi tahan na piche kuine ine jase security bi bishi tight hoine jase apni han dikhi pawo aru actually bishi bal ko thai traffic police kan hoili bi thik time janina itu union minister aru alak ministers kan ganu hoili bi rasta ro clear kuro parishe aru ina rasta re ku blockage na thakina iku ina congestion na thakine ta tia need to resort te aru apna dikho te bi ta ina jate security kan ministers kan hoili ina bishi jate.
All right. Okay, coming to you, Esther now. The Union Law and Justice Minister has just crossed 4th mile, so he will be there soon, anytime soon. So, do you think that in the Sammelan, the press will be allowed?
Well, it is being held at the same place, at the same venue as the press conference, and that is not clear whether the press will be allowed, but if it is being held there at the same venue, then I believe that they won't have an issue with the press being there, more like a meeting, more like an informal meeting with the Union Home Minister.
Esther, do you feel that the BJP leaders,
Hello?
I mean, just
Back to you, Aki.
Yeah, so Esther, do you feel that the BJP leaders,
Hello?
I mean, the one thing that is very recognizable about them is their punctuality?
I see. Hello?
All right, so I guess the Union Law Minister
Hello?
is about to reach, so we'll now just head
Hello?
until we get Esther's connection back.
Hello?
All right, so the Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju has just arrived in Dimapur. He was welcomed by Deputy Chief Minister Patton, and along with him were cabinet members Shri Jacob Zimomi and also Temjen Imnalong, and now they are all headed to Nyathu, where Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju is going to be holding a press conference, and he's going to be speculating more, or rather giving more briefing on the Union Budget 2022-2023 that was just tabled by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman during the start of this month in February. Well, he will also be meeting Chief Minister Rio and his cabinet colleagues in Rhododendron Hall in Chumuginwa, but that will happen later. But initially, there will be a press conference in Nyathu on this Union budget, and after that he's going to be meeting with the BJP Karyakartas of the state. So whether the press will be allowed in that BJP Karyakarta meeting, that is remain to be seen, but at least for the press conference, our team is ready, and we will be giving you the live broadcast of his press conference on the Union budget. And then also we will also be bringing you the meeting that will take place in Rhododendron Hall, where he will be meeting Deputy Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nefiu, and his cabinet colleagues, and again he will be briefing on the budget. Well, there are lots of speculations as to what today's day holds for the state of Nagaland, but according to many people's expectations, we are hoping that the Union Minister will speak on certain issues such as the voting incident, and also maybe a little more to do with the speculation that is to come in the next elections, and whether the UDA alliance will actually stand to be true, or whether there will be new alliances formed. So at the moment, so I think Union Law Minister would have reached Nyathu, so we will now just have to wait and see as to when the press conference begins. So Esther, has the Union Minister reached Nyathu?
No, but he is arriving any moment now, Aki, as I'm told, so we're just waiting for his arrival.
All right, Esther. I'm sure the day holds a lot for you, so all the best, and hope we can get us some exclusive news, and also hope that we as the state of Nagaland benefits from a Union Law Minister's visit. So that will be an expectations that will be from our side.
Right, Aki.
So
yeah,
anyways,
we are expecting him to speak a lot on, probably the voting incident, like you said, and the repeal of AFSPA also. Maybe he should touch these topics, because these are the burning issues right now, and him being, from the northeast as well. So I think he should touch whatever is relevant over here in the state of Nagaland.
All right. Esther, do you think that a little in the back of his head, he will also be thinking about the Manipur assembly polls?
Definitely, Aki. It is a huge, elections that's about to take place, and the BJP, the ruling BJP is there, and Prime Minister Modi also visited just, in the recent past, and he definitely is definitely thinking about those elections, which is bound to happen in a week's time. So yes, Aki, he's definitely thinking about all these northeastern aspects, the elections, politics, the running of the states. Definitely he thinks about all these other states as well, not just Arunachal Pradesh.
All right. Coming to you, Jeevan, do you think for Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju, the fact that when the BJP declared the candidates in Manipur, a lot of the intending candidates did not get the tickets to actually fight for the BJP, and then they all left the party and joined the opposing parties like the JDU, the NPP, and the Congress. Do you think that taibi itula bhavna de olop to bhabi thakyo aro tai olop ki measures luo lage aji discuss kuro nishna asen na?
Chances bisi ase itu tu. Tai ekta Northeast party lag ekta icon nishna ase tai, top leader ase. BJP party laga to tai itu kotha di belok discussion to kuribo itu BJP Nagaland law de ko itu belok chances to us yes
aro itu mukan jana nishna NPF aro BJP to mukan la leader TR Zilang ba koala hisab te to takan to coalition de ase aro yete bi UDA hoi gena to takan coalition de ai jaise तो होली भी बीजेपी खान पूरा 60 आउट ऑफ 60 सीट्स खिलो ले से तो आज एनपीएफ लोग दे लोग पाते हैं भी उको एना इतुला कोथा उलावन नहीं ना
इतुला कोथा तो उलाबोले चांसेस तो बेसी देखि আছে किने माने मणिपुर टिबी लास्ट टाइम तो तान कोलिशन गवर्नमेंट थाइसे होली भी नागालैंड टिबी तान इता तो 60 सीट जाइसे मणिपुर ते इते नागालैंड टिबी 60 सीट बि फुल जावले चांस आसनि कि तु मानुहन बेसी एज्यूम करि আছে तो इतु करने तखन BJP करने अपकमिंग इलेक्शन करने किबा रास्ता तो क्लियर करिबो करने किरण रिजिजु तो किबा मीटिंग तो करिबो नि कोपि बिसि कथा चलि আছে এতিয়া स्पेशली तो वोटिंग इंसिडेंट और आफ्सपाला ओपोर्टे इतु खान कथा लुई किना भी ताई रोड रास्ता आगे करने ताई किबा बानाव कथा मिलावो करने आहाला इतु खान भी कथा करिबो नि कि इतु चांसेस बिसि আছে कइ किना बेसि मानु एज्यूम करि আছে
that this the BJP during its press conference in Manipur had said like they are not in coalition
Aki,
with it.
hello.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Esther?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Aki, hi. We've just got word that he has arrived
All right.
at Nyathu Resort, but he is going to freshen up a bit at the presidential suites that are located on another side of the property.
All right.
So he has gone to freshen up and probably have a change of clothes and come to the press conference. So yeah, I could get a slight visual, but I'm not sure the camera person will be able to get it. So they are at the, if I may just ask the camera person to show the black gate over there, if you can just zoom in, that is the presidential suite area. We can see a few cars moving in. So he has gone to freshen up and he is set to come to the press conference as soon as he is done freshening up. Aki, back to you.
All right. So it's official that the Union Law and Justice Minister is currently in Dimapur. He's reached Nyathu, and like our reporter Esther said, he'd go and freshen up a bit, and then he will be holding a press conference and the sammelan with the Karyakartas. But before we come back to the live press conference, we're going to take a short break. But we will be back very soon with the live broadcast of the press conference that is going to be held in Nyathu, and in which the Union Law and Justice Minister Kiren Rijiju will be addressing the press, and they'll be speculating and talking more on the budget 2022-23 that was just released in the first week of February. We'll be right back after a short break, so stay tuned with Hornbill TV.
2019 day, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment Kanpra magnitude of substance use in India report published kurise aru itu report ma janishe ki alcohol du sabse common substance of abuse ase, followed by marijuana and opiates. Aru India de 14.6% to alcohol laga current user ase aru itu to 15 crore manu punche Tripura aru Arunachal Pradesh de substance abuse laga sabse bishi prevalence ase. Our result laga hesab te scheduled tribe population they drug or substance to high probability ase. Societal pressure, changing roles, lifestyle changes laga stress ra manukan ke drug or substance abuse to vulnerable kurinde ase. Notice the lack of opportunities, unemployment, development or border area ra drug source kura karni notice manu vulnerable ase. Notice the lack of opportunities, unemployment, development or border area ra drug source kura karni notice manu vulnerable ase. Substance or drugs abuser bishi societal discrimination face kure aro tai kan laga health or safety bi affect kure. HIV transmission or drug use bi bishi strong link ase. Notice that the HIV epidemic drugs used for bishi spread hoy ase. Department of AIDS Control Ministry of Health and Welfare laga report pra kwado HIV and AIDS Manipur and Nagaland laga prevalence 1.5% aro 1.2% ase aro national HIV AIDS laga prevalence to 0.34% ase. India the drugs abuse laga program aro service bishi ase holy bi grassroots level tak poncha nai drug abuse laga problem to moi khan laga society